Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, watching our videos, and all your lovely comments and encouragements. I really appreciate it. I just thought I'd do a small little update, or it could be a long update. I'm not really sure because I babble, um, of what has been going on since my last update. So for me, I'm feeling much better now. When I left my last update, it was very disheartening. I was mentally losing it, but I got my much needed sleep and I got help. I'm doing my dad's insulin, so I apologize. Much needed sleep and a mental break from from my dad because it was something that I really needed at the time. Um, Being here by myself I call it on an island by myself. I mean, though I do have my siblings, my two sisters, my younger sister and my older sister, who are there for me when I need it, and I appreciate them very, very much, for always being there and letting me vent. I did vent to my husband, but it ended up being a 2 hour fight on the phone because I just felt that he wasn't giving me the opportunity to vent myself. He I understand he's going through his own issues. My mom is sick, my mother-in-law is sick, and I understand. But um, I told him because sometimes it's a double-edged sword. He calls me and he vents to me, and I listen until he gets it all out. But I felt like I had no one to vent to. So after all of that was said and done, we kind of not took a break, but we kind of just let it rest. I'm the type of person that if we fight that day, leave me alone for the rest of the day. Talk to me tomorrow when I feel I put myself in perspective. Just put myself in tomorrow. So that's kind of what we did. We after I got my dad up and I dealt with my dad. He kind of went not his way, but he kind of just left me alone. I left him alone, um, and it helped. It really helps, And then of course I called my sister, and I kind of vented to her, and she understood, and I'm thankful for her for being there, both of them, because I called both my sisters, and it was a relief because I felt like I had that big boulder on my shoulders, and um, it's been chopped down, cut down a lot. And I appreciate all of you, Donna, Little Miss Mary Sunshine, the one, Monica, everybody, um, who commented. I'm sorry I didn't comment back because I was, not myself. So I appreciate you all for the encouragement and and the love that you guys sent my way and the support. I appreciate you all because, again, like I said, I'm here by myself and it's hard. Um, it's hard. One, for me, it's hard to ask for help because, I come from a Mexican family, and of course, my mom was proud and stubborn. So we kind of all got it from her. We don't ask for help very often. But I needed it. And I'm thankful that I reached out to my siblings, my two sisters, to help me out. And with your guys' support and help and prayers and love and everything, it got me through. So I'm feeling so much better. Sorry, I'm crying because I'm just so thankful for all of you. I'm sorry, I had to reach for a tissue. I'm just so thankful to all of you who commented. I know I didn't comment back, but I just wasn't in the right place for it at that time. I'm trying to get into my YouTube on my laptop. I'm having issues, and because I can do it on my phone, but it's a little more difficult because I type really fast and spell check really sucks on the phone. If anybody uses a spell check on the phone, you know it kind of sucks because it doesn't always work. Or you put something and it gives you something else. So I'm trying to get my laptop um, going again. 'Cause I don't use it very often because I'm with my dad. I don't have enough time to get on and look around and venture. So it's mostly my phone and TV. So enough about me. But like I said, I appreciate all of you. I thank you all for the encouragement, the love, the prayers, and I can't ever thank you enough for helping me through my little small crisis that I had. Because I'm not ready to lose my dad. I'm mentally not ready to lose my dad. I mean, like I said, I wasn't here when my mom passed away. I was having back surgery. So, um, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So, but again, like I said, thank you. I love you all, and I appreciate you all that helped me through my issue that I was having. Because now I know not only do I have my sisters to help me, but I have all of you to help me, support me, and encourage me to keep going on doing what I'm doing, taking care of my dad and his house. So I truly, truly appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you all. So, enough of that. Let's talk about my dad. So, the last update, um, we had just gotten home from the hospital. He was still going through some issues, and we're still continuing on with the issues. So, my dad every year has a rash. He gets it every time it gets too hot, and I'm always prepared for it because I've been here for 4 years and I'm prepared. I put the medication in the refrigerator, make sure it's nice and cool. So, um, when I wipe him down with the cool cloth and dry him off, I put the medicine on and it helps. So, though I'm doing that and it's working, it's not working fast enough in my eyes because it should have been um, almost clear because we've been dealing with this now for almost a month. Um, tomorrow, today's the 11th, so on Tuesday would be a month that my dad was admitted. So, and he's home. So, and I don't have another appointment with his doctor until the end of the month, and it's a video appointment, which is going to be nice because he can really take a look at my dad. Well, somewhat take a look at my dad. So, but it is what it is. So right now, my dad is, I have to say, and I've been saying it for a while, that he's been transitioning into stage 7. My dad's stage 6 in dementia. There are 7 stages. We're slowly transitioning into stage 7. He's really showing signs of stage 7. Um, and so once I get that confirmation from his geriatric doctor in September, I think, um, I'll know for sure. And then of course we'll have to get other things for the house to help. So, but for now, if anybody has any suggestions, please, I'm willing. Suggestions at all. I need some help with my dad and his itching, his scratching. Oh, it's driving me nuts. But he's so scabbed and scratched that every time I put the medicine on, it's just like, oh my God, Dad, please stop scratching. I mean, I pretty much can't wrap him up like a mummy. I wish I really could. I have enough gauze for it that I can wrap him up, but it's not good for him. His skin needs to breathe. So I'm asking anybody out there if they have any suggestions um, on how to cool his skin. So far, I've tried oatmeal, baking soda. I've tried, my sister sent this powdered stuff, which seemed to help. And it's true. She said that it makes the skin all nice and soft, and it's true. I just can't remember the name of it because it's in his room, and I don't want to go in there right now because he's sleeping still. Um, I've tried. We have Sarna anti-itch cream, which is really good cream. Um, but and I've cut his nails down and filed them down, so there's no nails and anything that's in there. So now it's just a matter of, Dad, stop scratching, please stop scratching. Oh, Dad, stop! You're gonna hurt yourself. You're ripping your skin. You've already cut your skin. You've opened your skin. Your skin is bleeding. I've tried everything. And so if anybody out there, please, if you have any suggestions on how to deal with that, I'd appreciate it. Oh boy, would I appreciate it. So, and then last night I I bought an extension cord. And what I did was, my dad couldn't really feel the ice machine, the ice air conditioner, I should say, on him when he was sleeping. So I bought an extension cord and I pulled it out. So what you see on the side of the 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 video is the ice machine. So what it is I fill it up with partial water and I fill the rest of it up with ice. So, and then I turn it on and it cools the room down and it works fairly well. I really like the ice air conditioner. I bought a second one to put in the TV room, and we go when it's really, really hot, like it was yesterday. Ended up being 103 yesterday. Um, I didn't turn on the air conditioner until right at peak moment, of course, because that's when it's as hot as about 4:30. So, and basically what it is, it just cools the room. So I pulled it out so you guys could see that the machine's there to cool my dad down, basically. And I noticed, because a lot of people in the beginning when I started these videos were going, oh, it's just lint. Oh, you have air conditioning, it's just blowing. It's dust. Well, if you look at the video last night, because I didn't see hardly any orbs, um, I didn't see any dust either. I didn't see no dust flying around. So, you guys, again, the ones that came in and said it's dust and it's lint and air, I don't think so. You really have to pay attention, because I was like, that's kind of weird. Um, I don't understand why we're getting less and less orbs. My thinking is that they see my dad and he's either getting better or he's getting worse, and they're preparing my dad for my dad's coming, or they're in other parts of the house. Now, every now and then I'll catch a few out in the garage. Um, every now and then I'll catch a few in my room. I do have a camera set up at my room. I'm still not ready to um, post the ones that are in my room. And the only reason why is I didn't like the comments. Um, like I had said before, that I can't put everything in the closet. I can't move everything around. Um, because there's a lot of stuff in the closet on the, let's see, when you're looking at the thing, the camera, I'm trying to, on the right hand side of the closet, sorry, I'm trying to reverse myself. Um, there's a lot of stuff that my mom has in there, and I'm not willing to move it out just to put my stuff away. I'm just not willing. So there's a lot of stuff in the corner next to the cabinet in the closet, and mostly it's just because um, I can't put it anywhere right now. There's no room for me to put it, because when I moved in here, I brought more than what I should have, and I don't want to take it back home. I don't, and I don't want to get a storage. I don't want to do any of that right now. So it just sits in the corner. And a lot of people were complaining, oh, my room's a mess. My room's this, my room's that. Well, sorry, guys. I don't want to take it home. I mean, I could take it home, but, you know, my husband is in charge of the storage because the storage is located in Northern California. And since I only go home twice a year, it's kind of hard to pack all of that stuff into my car, plus my stuff, plus when I pick up my husband his stuff. My car's overloaded, and I don't want to spend my time at the storage facility when I could spend the time with my husband. Um, Spending time with my husband is very important to me. I don't like I said again, I only see him twice a year. Right now, I am sitting at 52 days, maybe 51. I'm in the 50 category. That's all I know before I go home and see my husband. The excitement is starting to build because I know I'm closer. August is, and me and my husband both agree that August is the worst month for us because it seems to be the longest and the slowest month. Come September, it seems to go by really quick, and then I'm home in October. And then it's off to the Hot Wheel convention because my husband is a Hot Wheel collector. So then I will be splitting my time at the Hot Wheel convention plus my husband. So I though I don't want to spend the whole time in the hotel by myself, I do. My husband's there. I can see him. I see him at night. I see him in the morning. He comes in and out of the room, which is fine. I mean, I'm still spending time with him without all the extra special time. You know, there's, but I get to spend a lot of time with my dog, which really makes me happy because again, I don't see her either until I see my husband. And my dog is a service dog for me, and um, I can't bring her here because my dad has a thing with animals. I mean, you can have an animal in here. The dogs, like when my nieces come, they'll either bring 1 to 2 dogs. My older sister who comes, she may bring her dog. It really just depends. My dad likes the dogs, but they're not supposed to be in the house. They're outside dogs. And my little dog's a little Chihuahua, and no, not with all the hawks in this area. The hawks, coyotes, the foxes. My poor little baby would be eaten up real quick. She'd be a snack for one of them. So, yeah. So she stays home with my husband. And basically, what my little dog is trained to do, is if I fall in the store or at home, I would send her out and I tell her, go find daddy. So if my husband sees the little dog by herself running around, he knows I've fallen. And I'm real careful. So, and then all he has to say is, find mommy. And she goes and takes off and she comes back to find me to see where I'm at. Have we used it? Absolutely. I kind of tripped at Best Buy when I was at home on one of my trips home, and I couldn't get up. And at Best Buy, it's kind of like barren. There's hardly anybody in there unless there's a special going on. The employees are off doing their own thing. So I was in the computer section and I kind of slipped and I was bending over trying to grab something. I forgot what I was grabbing for my computer, and I couldn't get up. So all I told my dog was, go find daddy, go get daddy. And off she went. And a couple minutes later, here's my little dog running back to mommy. And here comes my husband. And he's like, what happened? I go, well, I was bending over trying to grab the cord or whatever I was grabbing. And I couldn't get up. So, of course, my husband helps me up and everything. And everything is all right as rain again. So she is trained to go find help. And I usually don't try to shop by myself. You know, I usually will always shop with my husband because that's what she's trained to do. So I let her do her thing. And, people see a little small little dog and they're like, oh, how cute, how cute. And she's like, I'm all, she's working. I'm sorry, you guys, she can't be petted. She's working. And my little dog loves people. So, and she knows the difference between a good person and not so good person because she will growl at you if you are not a good person. So, she kind of tells us that too. So, and every now and then, when I go home, I try to reinstill that um, find daddy, find mommy, you know, habit for her because I don't want her to lose it. So eventually, when I get back home to spend all my time with my husband, um, I don't want to have to send and retrain her. Every time I come home, it's training, do this, do that, so, because my husband doesn't reinforce it, and that's fine. So I basically just tell her, when he's with her, she, she's a regular dog. But when I come, she becomes the service dog because as soon as she puts the vest on, because she knows what the vest is, um, she's ready to work. She's at attention. She pays attention. So, and she makes sure. So, I just tried to retrain her in the issue of falling. Though I'm off my cane right now and I've worked myself off my cane, I'm still at risk for falling because sometimes my leg doesn't work. When they removed the tumor on my right thigh, they took some of, I should say, not part, they took some of my femoral nerve, and your femoral nerve is the one that tells your leg you got to move. So I've had to kind of rework it in a way. I still have issues standing and sitting. I can't sit for very long. So, and then I get up and I start walking around, and I can't walk around for long distances and all of that because my leg starts hurting and my back starts hurting, and it's just a mess. And I don't want to be in bed all day. I, I used to be kind of active, and now there's nothing. Things I miss, of course, is bike riding, roller skating, rollerblading, um, walking, just walking. I used to walk all the time at work, and I miss that because I don't do it here. I'd walk to and from the train station when I lived down the street from the train station. It was about 4 blocks, and I would walk to and from all the time, and kind of miss that. You kind of miss things that you take granted for, you know, when you get injured. Um, so I'm kind of stuck. And now, I've gained so much weight and trying and I can't exercise. I mean, I really truly can't do heavy duty exercise because it hurts my back, it hurts my leg, it hurts, you know, everything. So I try the best I can. I try to eat healthy. Doesn't always work. I love my cheese and I love my sour cream, which are the two worst things because I have high cholesterol. But I've tried to do it in moderations now, and I've gotten pretty good. My sugar is controlled because I do take my sugar every morning. I think this morning I was 134, something like that. 132. But last night before dinner time, I was weighed down. I was 97. So it just, it varies. But mostly, it, it's controlled. You know, I try to keep it within my limits. I haven't been diagnosed with diabetes, so, and it runs in the family. So, my mother had it, my dad has it. They're both insulin dependent. You know, so I'm trying to avoid all of that. I'm getting to that age. I'm almost in my 60s, and my mother, I believe she was in her late 50s when she was diagnosed with diabetes. I'd have to really sit down, look at a calendar, and do the math. Um, but after her last child was born, which is my brother, um, we found out she was diabetic. Of course, she started with the pills first, but then she became insulin dependent. So and I don't remember when my dad was diagnosed, but it was, it's been a long time. So, and of course, my dad's insulin dependent too. And we know it's hereditary. So, and a few of my siblings have diabetes. So, I'm trying because I don't want to be insulin dependent. I mean, I have to stick my dad every day, twice a day. It's like, sorry. And it's like, oh, God, my dad's, oh, no, wait, I don't, again, and I feel bad. I feel bad. I really feel bad for my dad because I've been poking him. Um, there were a few instances he was in charge of his in the beginning, but after the needle had bent and he wasn't doing enough of the insulin, I took that away from him and I started doing it myself for him. So anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. I apologize. So anyway, back to my dad. So we're back to doing the itchy scratchy show. And though my dad is transitioning or already in seven, he's still my dad, and I'm gonna take care of him to the best of my ability. I feel, like I said, I feel so much better when after I do these little videos, that I can feel that little monkey is starting to crawl down my back. Um, your guys' help is very therapeutic for me. Your comments, your love, your prayers, everything you guys say to me and encourage me, I take to heart because this has got to be the most difficult job of my life. And I keep reevaluating, was it worth it? Yeah, because I got to spend time with my dad. Um, so yeah, kind of, it's kind of worth it, you know. And I'm thankful. Like I said, I'm thankful for all of you who have helped and who have encouraged, and the prayers and everything that you guys have done has helped me tremendously. And again, I can never ever thank you all enough for helping me in all this. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I appreciate you guys subscribing to the videos. I can never stress enough the thankfulness that I have for all of you. Because without you, one, I wouldn't be here talking about my issues, my dad's issues, you know, and getting the responses that I do from you all. I appreciate it. I can never, ever thank you all enough for supporting me and helping me through um, my dad and his dementia and everything. And hearing the comments, not hearing, but reading the comments um, that you write, helps me. and knowing some of your guys' experience, who had parents with dementia, and know what I'm going through, your encouragement and your support, I'm just speechless and thankful to all of you, because without you, I think I would have given up, um, beginning of this year. Though me and my dad had some good times and giggles and laughs and teasing, you know, you guys are the ones that help, and I appreciate you all. And again, thank you. And one more thing, if you got, like I said, if you guys have any other suggestions on what I could do to help my dad stop scratching, I would appreciate it, because I'm kind of at my wits' end, and I don't want. I'm sure my dad's tired of me yelling at him to stop scratching, as he's tired of scratching himself. So, again, suggestions, I'd appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you all for watching the channel. Thank you all for the comments and encouragement and the support that you have given me. You guys have a great day, a lovely Sunday, and I will do a next update soon. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.